Okay, let's see if anybody can hear me. If you can hear me, give me a yes. Okay. Oh, there's. Okay, sound is on, so everybody can hear me. All right. So today was a busy day for Meg and I and Olivia. We had a bunch of things going on, and it just seemed like the day flew by. So many things going on, which often happens. We're not only responsible for the training sessions that go on all day long, and they're tightly squeezed in. It takes very little to get us off in a different direction. We have applicants coming in, recipients coming in, which means we have to pull time away from our normal training. Issues that come up at the farm, it could be injury, illness, whatever the case may be. That kind of takes us away because usually Megan or I will be the ones that deal with that. So it just turns into before you know it. Fortunately, right now, because we have been putting dogs out pretty routinely, it allows us to have a little time to make things up. So in other words, we're not behind in training. We always can use more training. I mean, it never ends. Chandler is doing good in his training. You're hearing me twice. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming maybe you have an echo. Maybe refresh it, see if that helps. Let's see. My back is, we'll just say it's not feeling better, but it's not worse. My back and neck. It's hell to get old. Now, I don't know, I've heard that before about do the dogs still eat eggs? I don't know anything about, I haven't seen that since I've been here the past 2-3 years. They maybe did it at one time, but now that doesn't really happen. The younger puppies are doing extremely well. They're progressing. If any of you see the morning feeding, you'll see how well they're really listening at the feed trays. A couple of them are still pretty verbal, and you'll notice sometimes it seems like I hold them longer than other times. If they're barking, even if one of them's barking, I will hold them to get them to understand is I'm not going to release them to eat until they freeze frame. No barking, no jumping around, playing around, or anything like that. And sometimes it takes longer than other times. So once they get the idea that, hey, I need to come up here, stand, wait properly, and then he's going to allow us to be released, the better off they'll be. And again, that goes to the weight. Weight is so important with dogs. You'll see me doing this all the time. In the car, out of the car, weight. We teach them weight in the kennels, weight to eat, weight before we change environments, weight before we go through doors, weight before we cross streets. So you can see how important that weight can be for every situation. You can get a dog to pay attention to the Steve finger and the weighting, you're well ahead of the game. Oh, glad to see Seagram's doing well. I see pictures. We knew Seagram would do well, though. Seagram's a good dog. all the dogs are doing very well, the older dogs. Now we are specifically fine-tuning dogs to meet specific needs for potential recipients, which is part of the reason why Megan and I meet with applicants prior to them putting the application in. Because it does really no good to put an application in if there's not anything that we can do to help. And sometimes that's the case. We will stick our necks out, we will advocate, we will do everything we can to make it work. But if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. I mean, there's no sense kidding ourselves, or them, or getting their hopes up. So when we meet an applicant, we specifically find out what the needs are, and then in our minds, we're already thinking of, geez, what would be a good dog for that situation? And then we start fine-tuning 1, 2, 3 dogs to meet those needs. Yeah, well, once you teach them to wait and using the finger, everything else kind of comes a lot easier, because they're focusing. That's the key to it. And the next step above that is when they start making eye contact with you, waiting for that next instruction. Ooh, Betty and Ivy. Yeah, you're going to have to be consistent, not give in, and let her know that that's where she's supposed to be. So you're going to make about 50 trips the first time. It's sort of like making a child that's used to sleeping with their parents sleep in their own bed. Not easy the first time. Consistent, and let her know. Down, stay, right here. Stay. Here we go again, right? Stay. Wait. Stay. I'm telling you, once you master this, everything else is so much easier. I did. I'm very confident that Finn's going to do very well with Eve. Megan talked to Deb this morning to fine-tune a couple of things, which is common, and we will talk about other things. It's kind of like, it's a whole different ball game for Finn and Eve and Deb. And as you run across things, the important thing is when you identify that there could be or there is a slight issue, deal with it. Fix it, make it work for you, and then keep moving on. Because there'll be more little fine-tuning things that go on, but that's common. I'm sure they're going to do very well. It's very rewarding to see the smile on Eve's face, and I understand that it's even improved her focus at school and around the house and everything else. So that's good stuff. Okay.
Colleen will be right out of the room.
And she has mail,
She has mail.
so she's happy.
She's happy. There'll be a momentary break in our regularly scheduled programming.
Technical problem, it's just a technical problem.
You might go straight up, I don't know, I saw another car. Have you done that?
I got stuck one day when it was raining, and it just made the thing much, and it's like, I had to really let it go.
I mean, I could probably connect. Yeah, I don't know. You might have to. As long as it's, I don't know that anyone's doing it.
We just did.
Oh, okay, with this car? Okay, I would, yeah, just try that one, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, you're up. You're up.
You got mail?
We do have mail, here's
You
your
got
mail.
mail?
Yep, there's your mail.
Okay. I'm up.
Okay. Can't reach that school, never mind it all.
Okay, so we got that one goes in there. Boston Globe. It's amazing how these newspapers cross-reference. I just ordered the Wall Street Journal, gotten 2 ads for the Boston Globe since. Unbelievable. I don't know whether I need to have that one or not. AARP, I think Donald Trump doesn't want me to open that letter. Okay, I won't. Staples, 20% off. I should have had this earlier. Huh. I take that. Important document opening today. American Van. Okay, so we're ready. Are we ready?
We're ready, I'm ready.
Why have you got my stool?
Well, I don't know.
You can have that.
No, I'm okay, I don't think so.
You're shorter. You get a shorter one.
Oh, well. I couldn't climb on that, so anyway.
Much is life here. Okay, here we have Jan Gerhold, Mishawashkabat, Indiana, or whatever. Mailed on the 7th, and this is the 10th. Okay. And she left.
I'm right here. But my marker's not working that great. So
I have 4 million over here.
No, I think we have.
Hi, everybody at Crazy Acres. That's us. Wait, I need the pot. Oh, there's the pot.
Okay, we have Fun Fun.
Sometimes, right? Over there. And then I have, all I can say is, brr. It's a balmy 7 degrees and, oh, God, today, with a wind chill of -10. This is the time of year I wish I had a fireplace to sit by. Oh, well, it's supposed to be 41 by Tuesday. Feel like a heat wave. I haven't seen a UPS guy. Wonder if he's in shorts in this weather. They wear shorts, huh? They do.
Yeah, they do. When I worked for FedEx, I wore shorts as long as I could.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Glad the vet was able to clean up Daisy's foot. So far, she doesn't seem too stressed to be separated. Hope it continues. Sounds like it'll take some time for her hoof to grow back. That's true. But at least it's in a healing mode right now. Also, hope Pappy's seizures get controlled. Well, they're controlled now. So hard to watch him. Gussie and the staff try to comfort everybody. You guys are doing a terrific job. Just need some more help from Mommy Nature. Take care for all. Jan. There we go. Yes, George decided that Pappy ought to go to sleep. So he did. Okay, next problem.
I was thinking of the tail, but I don't know, I don't want to, yeah. She said, yeah, can you get,
There we go.
she said, yes, you want to do it?
Uh-oh, I think I cut it down. I think I cut it up. I don't think I was supposed to do that. No. Okay,
I remember when you were and then you had the Mickey Mouse nose, and then
Huh.
Rex had the same.
This is an applicant.
She was so beautiful.
North Carolina. Boy, there are an awful lot of people in North Carolina.
Living over here with it, no problem. Living there, Ben.
No,
Nothing on here?
Oh, they're all
Everything
at the top.
goes in there.
It all goes to her eventually anyway.
Well, there you go, let's see.
So we've
how it
shortened
goes
our-
in steps. Yep,
John.
there we go.
And here we have Harold Wanda. Got a couple from them. Oh, these are the kind that we don't show anybody. Isn't that fun? Huh. Okay, we'll put those up here. Oh, I didn't read these. Ah, Jacques Duval. God loved the birds and invented trees. Man loved the birds and invented cages. Isn't that awful? That's terrible. Did you hear that?
I did.
You didn't like it either? Okay, so you're full of bounce and vinegar today. The number one thing American consumers complained about last year was going through the process of buying a car. I didn't have any problem. Didn't buy one. Isn't it a bit unnerving that doctors call what they can do a practice? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. We do that. That goes over there. And we'll find one and stop. That's all we do. And this is Jan again. She mailed this on the 5th. And hope you start getting more mail soon. I think they save it all up and bring it on a Tuesday or a Monday or something. So there's some days we're swamped.
Well, and of course, the holidays are over, so,
Well, I mean, even so, I mean, there are days we get a lot of mail. And then other days it just doesn't get any. Sure hope you start getting more mail soon. Seem to get such a kick out of opening it. I know I enjoy watching mail call. Yesterday I finally got to go outside, have been limited because my knees keep giving out and I end up on the ground. Well, that could be awkward. Had a doctor's appointment and the guy loaded me and my wheelchair into a van and off we went. Very cold outside, but to me it felt wonderful. Now if they could only fix my knees. I have more tests to go through to see if blood supply is good in my lower leg. I swear it is not one thing, it's another. That's what my mother used to say. If it ain't ants, it's fleas. Good news, they finally found out the short, and I have my internet and Uverse back again. It was definitely going through Crazy Acres withdrawal. Gussie and Laney's pups are looking great. Keep up the great work you guys do, and thanks for letting me be part of what you do. That's very nice. See what else she's come up with. Research shows American drivers are using their horns 12% more than they did 5 years ago. I don't think,
using their horns more now than they did before.
Yeah.
You've got road rage, man. You think they're not using it? Everybody's just riddled with road rage. It's crazy.
I don't think I've blown the horn on my new car. Well, that's since 2014.
I had to blow my horn because people were cutting me off. It's crazy, the
Did it
drivers.
stop them?
Well, like, yeah, I moved them over.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Hi, Gil.
And I had some truck
Hi, Gil.
wailing on their horn behind me when I keep a lot of space. I am very careful driving, and I
Well, you've got
didn't
animals
have
in
a
the car.
ton of space, but I had a couple car lengths, well, you know. And I'm like, where do you think we're going? I just put on my brakes and slow down. Because, you know, we're not gonna move any faster with you blasting the horn.
No? No, we're not. Okay. Each day there are 500,000 tweets about the weather. Really? Well, that's just people trying to touch base with each other. Nice weather, isn't it? 70% of kids entering kindergarten these days can operate a computer, but only 10% can tie their shoes.
Well,
Whoa.
you know, everything's like Velcro slip-ons, this stuff. Kind of like the your typing theory. They're not learning the cursive.
Cursive writing, yeah. Research shows American drivers are using their horns. Oh, I did that one, didn't I? I did them. I did them all. Okay, next problem. Okay, we got another Harold Wanda. There we go. 3 great games. Okay, and pecans. There's a lot of 71s that pecans. They like pecans, I guess. Okay, that's all we got.
Texas, they have a lot of pecan trees.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh. That must be
Oklahoma
why.
had a lot of pecan trees too, or pecan trees, whatever.
This one says I was to open it immediately. It was a very important document. Dear business owner, get up to $100,000 in minutes. Wow.
$100,000 in minutes?
In minutes. We're
How
gonna
many
load it.
minutes is $100,000 worth of minutes? That's nuts.
Yeah? And then they're gonna charge me all outdoors for something, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
There we go, whatever it is, it's gone. You know what I figured, it took me a long time to figure this one out. But when you buy insurance that has, say, you say you pay $500 a year for insurance, it's got $1,000 deductible. That means if you have an accident, it's gonna cost you $1,500.
Correct.
That's annoying.
Yes,
It's
it
like,
is. And if you, and you can, and they can pay, and you know, they have some policies that you pay $1,000 for the year, but your deductible's lower, but you still end up paying the same amount. Do you want to pay it up front or do you?
Yeah. That's very annoying. Oh, look. What's that for?
I don't know.
That was for something special,
And we got some work.
candy or
We
something.
have, the other white food.
Store milk between.
Oh, I must put you down too, I don't want to ever. No, like.
That's for that coffee maker that we don't know how to use yet.
Oh, we know how to use it.
That goes with it.
I'm not sure, I'm
You're
sure.
supposed to heat
Yeah,
it with
you're
milk or
supposed to
something?
make sure the milk is at a certain
I
temperature.
normally would think it was.
That's what that's for then.
Like,
Okay, boxes now? No, I don't want to do.
you don't want to do
Boxes, this boxes now.
light bulbs.
Light box, box of lights. Box of lightings. Box of lightings. Somebody told me that filling an Amazon box with clothing does help. And you can take it to a UPS store or the post office and they will deliver it to Goodwill Industries or someplace. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Where did they thought of that? That's why I think we ought to pass it on. There we go. Oop, made it. Oh! I got a rubber ducky.
Oh,
Somebody sent me a rubber ducky.
now you can do your,
Now I can have a bath in pleasure.
now you're gonna need another bathtub. Look at the size of that thing.
I got a rubber ducky.
Oh, yay!
Did you see my rubber ducky?
Rubber ducky.
Somebody sent me a rubber ducky.
You're gonna need that. Cute, I know. It is.
Wow.
That's a beauty.
It's a rubber ducky.
I'm trying to bite.
Yeah, don't touch my rubber ducky. I have a feeling you ate the first one. That's very nice. Who sent me the rubber ducky?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Inquiring minds are waiting.
Inquiring minds are waiting to hear. Karen Maitland, thank you, Karen.
Oh,
Guys, what do you think, Indira?
January 13th is Rubber Ducking Day.
oh,
I didn't know that.
You get a break, huh, Bessie girl?
I had no idea.
Okay, well, there you are.
But of course, They have, every day's a day now, so.
Well, 19th
No,
is Cake Day.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
used to just be holidays, now we have a day for, every day is some day. Chocolate
It
day.
certainly is.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, this is from the Orange people. I don't know whether I'm one or somebody sent it to me. We'll find out though. Oh, we're just about out of the other oranges, aren't we?
Is that what you see up on the counter?
Yeah. I heard somebody say they took the last one out of the box.
Yeah, I took the last flat out of the box, yeah.
Aha. Get out of here. Wait, get. No, you don't want these. I do. Get out. It's mine. This is the honey, whatever.
Honey bells?
What are they called? They're honey something. How to store your fresh citrus. Oranges last longest in cool area that's well ventilated. Huh. Okay, well, we certainly store
Is
them.
there a
We'll eat
name
them.
any which way?
I did not see any. 'Cause I haven't, I think I signed up.
Did you sign up for oranges?
I think I did.
Okay.
It doesn't say it's from
There's no
anybody else.
gift card, so if we find out, we'll
We'll
figure it out.
figure it out.
I got one more box.
There's something from Granger that you probably ordered.
Oh!
But then there's another one,
Yeah.
there's one box left here that's from Bubba's mom, and then the Granger box.
Bubba's mom?
Bubba's mom.
Bubba's mom. This is gonna be hard to cut for you, isn't it? Ah, ho, ho.
Oh, like,
Oh, boy, so we got lifesavers now. Wow. We're running down, though. I've been going through them.
we're working on it.
Who was it? My daughter. I could not get her to do it.
Gwen?
Gwen.
Really? What was her reasoning for that?
I'm an introvert. I don't like doing things.
Those are the ones that need to do it the most.
You tell her. What, you go lie down. There were no cookies.
She's an introvert?
Yes.
No, I'm not, I didn't mean it like,
No.
wow, she doesn't, I just
No.
was,
You get one of each when you have two.
I guess so. Let me,
This I did for me.
yeah, I figured you did. I'm
I
gonna
think
put this
is
board
my
up.
present. My present to me. I'm tired of arguing with, and I'm not gonna put it in the shop either, because I lose it. They'll take it away from me. The drill. Here we go. No, there's no cookies in here. No, it's a drill. And supposedly it only weighs like 3 pounds.
3 pounds?
I can't get it out of the box. There we go, I got it. Quarter table. Yeah, I thought that looked like a good idea, because I don't mind fixing stuff as long as I've got the tools. And I've been struggling with it because I had one of these. I had 6 of these probably. I need more than that. And I lost it. They went away somehow. And now I can't figure out how to open the box. Get out.
I did, I broke the blade on that, thing you gave me to do the doggy doors today, twice, so.
Not a big deal. What's that? Oh, the blade?
You had given me a box cutter, and it's right over here, so I
Okay.
need a new blade, but I wrapped the blades in tape and threw them out.
Oh, good, okay. Get lost. heard there gave me a little suitcase to go with it. A little suitcase, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Got a whole kit here.
Right. One of these, one of those. And 2 batteries, I think. Quick before we lose it. Let it go on the ground.
Instructions.
Instructions. And 2 batteries. There we go.
You wanna hook it up already? You wanna keep that plugged in?
That would be nice.
So you just need one battery, because the battery charges and then you put it in the battery, right? I think. So I'll put one battery in the
What's my hat?
tool, the drill and the bag.
See if I can- Here.
Oh, there's the other spool. What?
Did you get a hat?
She, had it, but,
That's my hat.
yeah,
Well, those things, those are something.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know where you got this.
I lost the battery with it.
No, it's right here. That's the box cutter. Where the toolbox is. One of these drawers is a tool drawer. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
There's no license for anything, they tell me it's done. Oh, there we go. You gotta put it in.
Oh, you do?
I mean, in, push.
Oh.
Well, it's flashing green, what does that mean?
Charging, I assume? Yeah, you gotta read it. All right, questions?
Questions?
All right. You want me to read you the question?
Sure.
All right, I can't even get up on that stool, so I'm gonna use your stool. That you're hiding under there, I don't know why, but I think it just ended up there.
Rubber ducky. I do.
I'm doing with one less puppy.
She's fine. I'm not sure she noticed. You think?
Mildly,
Mildly?
like not enough. I think she did know what happened, but I don't think it was,
I think they know.
yeah.
And
I
that one was in trouble.
think she was fine with it. But I do think she noticed, because she
Really?
saw him leaving quickly.
Oh,
But, and she kind of, but she didn't, she just sort of, and just sort of laid down.
relief.
Sorry about Poppy, hoping Gussie is doing okay. RIP, Poppy.
Somebody, some little boy in heaven must have needed a puppy. That's Judy's expression. It's not a bad one.
This is, someone posted this for you.
What? I think I've heard it before, but not enough to know the words.
Well, of course, here's a personal opinion. I think that I miss, Sesame Street on Capitol Hill, and, we had all these things that would come on, and you'd get all these tips, how to treat other people.
And older by the minute.
Okay, this is mostly about Someone says parents should teach their kids to tie their shoes, and if the schools don't teach cursive, the parents should teach it. Yeah.
Yeah. I always figured that I sent my kids to school because I had to, but I was in charge of their education,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, the schools today, those teachers have
So I gave her some flying lessons,
oh, fun.
pilot lessons.
Oh, that's nice.
So she got introduced, and it gave her something to talk about besides drivers.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. All right, let's see what we have up here. A lot of comments about Poppy, so Ernie the Rubber Ducky song. You look like you have on an Amelia Earhart hat. Any questions at all? A lot of it's mostly about Poppy.
It happens. That's the first time, that's the first one we've had.
A little odd to me, well, no, I don't know anything about science and all that, but it wasn't something that was occurring right away or that we noticed right away either. It seemed like it was,
It was getting worse.
well, no, I don't know anything about science and all that, but it wasn't something that was occurring right away or that we noticed right away either. It seemed like it was,
It was getting worse.
what do you think of Finn's first day at school?
Apparently, he did very well.
Well, he went to New York City. I mean, I'm just saying, that's a big endeavor.
If you can put up with Times Square, you can do any kid's school.
I would think so. It's usually the kids that are the worst.